are the true artists, so let's get it, yeah, let's see what we can uncover.
What that defies your world, gives you truth and life. What that excels, special enough to guide your way through this shadow world.
All right. So I had messed because I always play the beginning song and I'd messed up and accidentally canceled the beginning song. Time for feelings with friends. We're still in the goddamn Marie area and it's taking so fucking long. I'm angered. So apparently my controller's across the entire room. God damn. Yes, let the mold flow through you. It's taking forever. Memories of invitation? How many memories of everything are there? I was like, oh, it's like 5. We're on like 8 or 9 at this point. Stop having so many goddamn memories. Let me check. Wait, I need to put you in the middle. I thought I put you in the middle. What? Apparently I didn't. Apparently I'm a dumb idiot pants.
Uh-oh, that one's immune to darkness.
Are you immune to light? I swear to God, there's like 8 more levels. I'm gonna be so pissed.
Senpai, you rock!
No! Okay. Do whatever that is. I don't know. Did you get a number or did you get the names? Because I have the name. It's invitation.
Light won't work on this enemy. Two enemies left. Don't lower your guard now. Come on! Take that! Enemy down.
Shall
Yes.
I take over?
Yes, please.
Steady.
Please crit the other guy.
Good, Naoto-kun. Good.
I'm ready to go. Just say the word.
Precisely.
Oh,
Here goes.
yeah. One more after this one? Thank fucking God. Tell me the boss is not hard too.
All yours. I couldn't defeat it.
One enemy.
It might be hard, I don't
fell.
know.
Keep it up.
God damn it. I don't want it to be hard. The less. Is it gonna be like an enemy that's technically shouldn't be that hard, but they just have infinite health for some goddamn reason, so you're just sitting there not doing something difficult, just doing the same thing over and over and over again.
Someone finish it off.
No clue I ever this. You know what? Fuck it. Panicked. Fuck yeah. I don't remember how they got panicked. Because it wasn't me. Well, it was me. I don't know. Someone has a panic chance.
Keep going, guys.
All right, let's keep going.
I should have just pansy hit him. Built some XP. Gotta keep fighting myself.
Oh, be careful. Light's no good on this one.
Tell it.
Awesome.
Down. Nice move, Senpai.
Are they weak to physical?
You
We
can win this. Blast it with.
Did you do that thing where you accidentally bite your own cheek? I bite them inside of my mouth. I told you I broke a tooth, right?
Go, Susanoo!
I broke my fangy tooth on one side, so I have a one fangy side.
Enemy down. That's the way, Yosuke-senpai.
And I broke a tooth trying to eat
Someone else's
my
turn.
friend's
Three
candy
of 'em.
apple
Don't give up now, okay?
because I think he just melted. No, not recently, not recently.
2 more to go.
It was for like Halloween, and I think all he did was melt caramel and put it on an apple, which is like not what you're supposed to do.
Beat it to a... All right, we won.
And
we
so
did it.
my teeth like slid like this, and I chipped the tip off of my tooth,
Not bad,
off my
partner.
fangy tooth. But I found out apparently. Oh, that's not how it's done. Apparently. Ooh, what's this? That sliding this motion, my mouth just does kind of naturally. And before I broke this tooth stopped me from biting myself with the other fangy tooth. And now I don't have that anymore, so I just bite myself all the time. It's great. Okay, this has to be just like awesome acne gun. Wait, what? Heavy physical to all foes. Okay, well, that's fine. Why does it sound like heat? Damn, candy apple ruined your life. If Chino shows up, he was on call with me when this happened because my friend just dropped it off, and then I was like talking to Chino. And while I'm talking, I'm suddenly like, oh my god, Chino, I just broke my tooth. And I'm legitimately freaking out because I've never broken a tooth before. And I thought it was the end of my life. Apparently you just sand it off and it's fine. And now I need to sand the other fangy tooth because I keep biting myself. It's like a far ass way to go. Both sides look like a far ass way to go. Another one.
Be careful. There's an enemy immune to light.
Skill. Oh, I did not heal shit. Okay, let me do this real fast then. Oops. Let's do that.
Counting on you.
Enemy. Here
Please,
I go.
please punch away the big one. SP looking real low. It's gonna look low forever. That's the whole gimmick of this place. If you look, every time someone gets a turn, they get SP back.
Ass.
Brute force isn't my style.
That's what I was saying. I should just let them smack people with their base attack just to build some SP. My cat, she likes listening to herself howl in the bathroom. She has now affected my other cat.
Oh, that's not good. Darkness won't work.
Why is that one so big?
Light won't work on this enemy.
Oh, wind. Okay, gotcha.
Soda.
Enemy down.
Keep
Nice
going,
move,
Senpai.
Wait, what?
Light won't work on this enemy.
Oh, it's weak to lightning too. Okay. Tight. Awesome.
Two enemies left.
Stuff.
Don't lower your guard now.
Someone
You hit
else's
its
turn.
weakness, Yosuke-senpai.
Fire.
was
Wow.
nice, GA-senpai. Looking good.
Let's go! Someone finish this one off!
Good move, Naoto-kun.
Wow, that was not as scary as I thought it'd be.
It got back up. Defeat it fast.
Magic wall. Oh, but it's... Come on. Come on.
Enemy down.
Wow.
Nice move, Senpai.
Oh, wow! Ah, tits. It's not gonna work though, is it? But items work, right? Wind is fine. Oh, it says reflected tits. Why did that still get reflected?
Are you
Shit.
okay?
That was... Whatever. Is it gonna stay up forever? It's only once, right?
Throw down! Persona!
Yes.
Enemy down.
Good
It works.
answer! Ready or not, here we come!
Shit. Okay. I should have just done the other one first. If I knew I was gonna get 4. Anger stone. Suffering. Hurting. Oh, wait. Fine. Suffering. Okay. So I got suffering. I don't need. I don't have anything better. I have 2 whole mutons from this. Why am I fighting this? Who fucking knows?
Oh, that's not good. Darkness won't work. You can win this. Blast it with wind.
Hmm. Terrains win. Like physical.
3 of them. Don't give up now, okay?
Shit! I forgot to heal everybody. Okay, well we're gonna heal.
Throw down! Persona!
What?
Come on! Take this!
It just looks cool.
Great
Enemy
moves,
down.
Chie!
You did it, Chie-senpai. Take this!
Sure. I need to crit people.
Let's go!
Awesome. No!
It got back up.
I hate exhaustion. I don't have my 30 anti-exhaustion items. What does enervation do? Don't I just get confused? Let's just attack then. Okay.
Senpai, are you okay?
Let's go, Susanoo!
Enemy
Final
down.
boss
Don't get me,
enemy.
Senpai.
Here!
Yay! No, just kidding. I was gonna fix it. Did not.
Persona!
Enemy down. Let me
Yes!
go.
Into the universe.
All right, only 2.
How does she do that?
Naoto-kun's
Who
weakness.
fucking
Please
knows?
help her. Come on. Yeah.
There's an earned card. I don't need skill level up because I can't level anything up. Which sucks because it's saying it's a good card. I don't care about you.
It's level up time.
Oh, what was the wing? I missed it. Let's double check. Suffering is the best one we have right now. Anger. I need more anger stones. Oh! Do these red things always exist?
Oh, be careful. Light's no good on this one. Careful, light won't do anything to it. 3 of them.
Awesome.
Don't give up now, okay?
Oh, she drains, doesn't she?
Careful, light won't do anything.
Actually, it's fine. I don't care if she drains. She just has
Let's
full
go,
health.
Susanoo!
Enemy down. That's the way, Yosuke Senpai.
Persona!
Enemy down.
Again,
That's the way,
Yosuke Senpai.
Electricity just won't work on this enemy.
Fire? I don't know. Why has a high critical rate? I'll try it.
Persona!
Yes!
Enemy down.
Okay!
Places everyone. And action.
You guys better keep up!
Go! Knock them out!
Just gonna kill people's SP.
Go get him! Go, go, go!
Just run enough SP at this point. Pretty good. Okay. Well, I didn't get many. Nothing happened. You get free cookies today at Starbucks. Suzanne. Oh. I think it's supposed to be like Susano, but it still sounds like Susano. Looks like Susano. Susan, get over here. You gotta look at this. Fuck! I need a trash key. Give me a fucking trash key. I'm tired of fighting people on this level, but I need a trash key. Forgot to heal everyone again,
Be
didn't
careful.
I? Yep.
Light's no good on this one.
Giving me without a doubt. I thought you lived with roommates. Because I remember you complaining about your roommates doing something or other.
Throw down! Persona!
Awesome.
3 enemies left. You can win this.
Who's not?
Ooh, this enemy's weakness is wind.
I did have to move compared to my job closed for a while. Ah.
2 left.
Let's go.
I hate living with roommates, so. I fucking pissed.
Just 2 left. Come on, this fight's not over.
Persona!
Oh, got it.
Throw down!
I out of the
Way to
fucking
go,
lane.
Yosuke Senpai! You're on fire! Yosuke Senpai was
Let's just
cool?
make it.
No way! Senpai, that was so cool!
I need that. I actually need that so badly. Seth. You're so cool, Seth. I want to be like you, Seth. Cert. Yerlinger. I don't do tempers. 1. You get 1. We give you 1. I'm gonna tongue hair. Okay, I have to go. Okay, it's right back here. Thank God I got a trust key. That was the exact. Forgot, I fought that enemy. Fuck! Specifically to get a trust key.
Uh-oh, that one's immune to darkness.
You know what? Fuck it, I'm gonna do it anyway because, I can get rid of
Enemy
1.
defeated. You're off to a good start.
Ah! You almost knocked over my keys!
Enemy down.
Shout steady.
Oh, that was a new pose. Or maybe I just missed the last
Good
time.
Naoto-kun.
Hell yeah!
Understood.
Places, everyone.
Didn't even
And
insta-kill, though.
Action.
All right.
Go.
That's okay.
Beat him up.
It was a dealt card. We'll take. Half money does not actually matter because I don't get any money. I don't know why I was trying to avoid it. No, I don't want you, Mr. Power Ranger Man.
I gained a level.
Angerstone! Who needs SP the most? Today, not really, honestly, though. What do I use on her? I use her health more. Naoto. Tubular. Worth it. I have so little SP. And I have enough of these. I've hoarded enough of these. Okay, everyone gets a couple. Amazing. I'm avoiding the shit out of this guy now. I'm not fighting the 3rd time. Oh my god, I've been here so long. Avoiding the shit out of everyone. It was right, that was the dead end's way though. Yes. Yep, staircase. Touch it, check. Please not okay, thank goodness I can open it. Wind repel. I think I have everyone's weaknesses covered already though. Staircases. We're here, Senpai. Marie-chan is up ahead. Memories of meeting. Should I save? Let me save. But even if I die, I'll just be put here. It doesn't matter. Unless I won't be. But I will be, right? It wouldn't do that. It wouldn't change it suddenly, right? Alright. Well, I have 14 of these. I hoarded so many items here. This is the next day. I did not wait any days to do this. Memories of meeting. Do my choices matter here? Looks cool. Don't think so cool. Do I save her or not save her no matter what? That's the real question. Senpai, are you ready? Here we go. Proceed, yes.
There she is! Marie-chan!
Unless made a choice. Unlike the last day.
Why? Why do you come? Why? I told you I'm your enemy. That you don't need to bother with me. Why did you come this far?
We're your friend!
Thank you. But it won't do you any good. I'm tired. I just want to end it all.
Shut up, you know what that means. You think we're just gonna lie down and let you do that?
Marie-san, please listen. Even if you are one of those creatures, that's still no reason for you to end your own life. The two Sagiri have been defeated. That means you're...
Free? Is that what you think? That's not true. I'm not like you. I don't have freedom.
What do you mean?
I told you already. If I don't die, then your world will disappear.
You still haven't said why.
Our role was more than to simply find out the wishes of man. Our true role is to control the fog and bring that wish to fruition.
But the point is that it says to bring that wish to fruition, but they stopped because the whole thing was, I guess you don't wish it or whatever, right? You're fighting back.
Control the fog?
Don't you think it's strange that the fog never
I
went
tabbed out
away?
fast and thought her art was you.
That it lasted for months? The Sagiri created the fog, and I absorbed it. The fog that changes people to shadows.
Wait, then the reason the fog cleared was...
She left?
That's right. When Amino Sagiri was defeated, the fog covering your town was no longer needed.
Okay, then that was not
Then
fun.
I heard a voice, and all the fog
Marie
flowed
cosplay?
into me. The fog isn't gone. Even now, it's raging inside me.
No
So that's how
way.
she remembered it?
So the fog isn't gone after all that. It's just in you now?
I guess let's put it in that chest thingy.
When my mind is completely overpowered by the fog, I will disappear, taking the fog and the hollow forest with me. I am a being
Barefoot Marie
destined for
cosplays go.
non-existence. That's the memory that came back to me. The world will be saved.
So your head, we won't let you do that. But we don't have, like, solutions.
Yes, even if that is her real reason for hiding herself in the Hollow Forest, I cannot agree with the conclusion she is drawing.
I woke up today without a Valentine's goodie bag from my mommy. I am now fully an adult. Nice.
Hell no! She's saying that we can only have world peace in exchange for her life? Screw that!
That's why. That's why I left. Because there's no point in seeing you. We'll just hurt each other. It's okay. It's all okay. I've already made enough memories of my own. Fun. Happy memories. If you're not gonna leave now, then I'll have to make you leave by force.
So we're gonna have to fight her, defeat her. Oh.
Damn it, why did it end up like this? What are we gonna do, partner?
And then force her back? I can't fight Marie? We're stopping her? Does this make... It seems like these decisions matter.
Okay, we're saving her. If we give up here, then why the hell did we even bother coming all this way?
Yeah, we're not gonna let anyone else suffer from that fog. We have to do it.
Let's go, let's do it. Let's do it.
Oh, yeah!
So we have to just stab Tiny Marie?
I don't want you to suffer anymore. Why don't you understand?
We're gonna beat the shit out of you until you finally agree with us.
Senpai, we can't lose here.
I've got the anime race mod to work on my Fallout, by the way. You didn't ask, but I'm really happy about it. That's cool. On
Peace
Fallout?
we've earned shouldn't come at the cost of anyone's life. We cleared the world of the fog, and now we're getting rid of it for good.
We cannot back down here. We must get her to listen to us.
Here goes. This is for your own good.
This is... Yeah, my character is literally an anime girl.
Too persistent.
I think I have items, though. Okay, whatever. That's Dizzy.
Are you all right? All yours.
This seems like she just has an ass ton of health. I'm just gonna attack with him. I need to alienation wall.
You're gonna pay, damn it!
This one's strong. Watch yourselves.
Okay, well, tits. I want to save my SP though. It's just her with a bunch of health.
Come on! Persona!
Well, shit.
All yours.
Still don't get it?
Ray's eyes are sad. If I just do this, how much damage is it? Does it suck? Yeah, it sucks.
Eat this.
What are our items? Well, still, I better attack.
You're gonna pay, damn it!
I love how we're still like spraying out of everything. Actually, no, you should still attack too.
Get up!
Fuck it, I'll just keep using these on her then. She can't do much damage, so. Items!
All yours.
Seems like we're getting way more SP in this fight though.
Stay out of this.
88, so I'm at 88.
Just leave me alone. I'm sick of this.
That's 20, okay. Oh, the problem is if I keep here, I'm just gonna attack with him. I need this. Ah. A magic barrier?
Counting on you.
Looks like just a hitting barrier. Hell yeah. I have fire nullification, which I was lucky to have. Okay, Moxie. You never stand on me normally. What are you here for? Even you look like you don't know why you're here. This is weird. Does someone want to actually sit on me? Oh, it's just a forever barrier, is it?
Why do you still come? All you have to do is abandon me.
Looks bewildered. Just heal, I guess. So do I have to just slap her? But the... I can remove it, can't I? Not necessary, okay. It's like, we know what you want to do, but you cannot do that. Guard and save some SP. But it's boring. Give me skills, that helps. I already used that one.
Let's go. This sucks. Why don't you understand? Just give up.
Marie's will to fight is ebbing. Is it that we don't have to finish the fight?
Huh? How's that, you punk? Now are you gonna listen to us?
What?
Why? Why? It doesn't matter what happens to me. You're stupid. Hurting yourselves like that. If my death keeps you from being happy, what am I dying for?
Exactly. Is that the realization?
Don't say you're going to die. Don't worry, it'll be okay. I used to be just a shadow too. But even I could change. Emi-chan, you have to believe.
Believe in us.
What good comes of belief?
Not dying, apparently.
You saved me, and your world is gonna disappear. Is that what you want? That's what it means when you tell me you want me to live. I look so stupid. Afraid of living off borrowed life. Afraid to disappear. Thinking that maybe I could remember something, and then I'd have a life worth living.
You have to make world
It's
disappear.
funny. I remember now. I already have a role. And it's to disappear. I shouldn't have ever remembered. It would have been better if I'd never remembered.
Doesn't that mean when you're chill with getting rid of the world?
Marie-chan.
As long as you didn't know. Is she gonna get taken over and we have to fight her again?
What's wrong?
That's right.
There it is.
There is no need for the truth. Ignorance is bliss. There will be no pain if you never try to find out.
But what is this supposed to be?
That voice. That's not Marie-chan.
Is that what she meant by her mind being overpowered? Hey, snap out of it!
Don't come near me. Go home. Please, just go home. All you losers. You just don't know when to quit.
Hey, we won, so suck it.
I never should have met any of you. Especially you. I hate you.
That's a lie.
Yeah, what he said. You really aren't true to yourself, are you? You need to work on your acting skills.
Stop lying to me!
It's not a lie. Everything in this world is the product of someone's mind. This place is yours. This tomb and the flowers all over it. Your resolve to die is what created this scenery.
Hello, Sunshiny. Hi. I'm eating cheese with my
However,
hands.
on the way here, we saw things that don't fit a grave.
Like Juness.
Junes and Sozai Daigaku signs, the bench on the hill, the electric poles, mirrors, school desks.
Chocolate. Juseo. I'm not giving you chocolate.
It's all from the town, the home of the people you say you hate so much.
What, you want us to bury you with all that stuff? You like him that much? Why don't you come see for yourself?
Okay, Punchy. About to get chocolate? No.
I can't. I have to die.
There's another way.
Another way?
No.
Yeah, he's right.
No.
You don't have to go away forever. The only thing that needs to go is your fog.
There's some way to do that. Let's think of something.
It's impossible. There's no way. If we waste any more time, the fog will take me over and be set free.
I'll give you my address and social security and bank info, please, and I'll buy it and
That
pay for it
happens.
with your money.
I won't be able to take my own life. I'll become a monster.
I'm gonna you defeat that.
Are you saying we should wait for Marie-chan to be controlled by the fog and then defeat her? Senpai, wait! I mean, it's still her body, right? If we fight the monster...
She's also gonna name your mother's maiden name and the name of your first pet. Not everyone uses that. Mine is like one of my. I shouldn't say what the question is, honestly.
So what'll happen?
I don't know. But maybe right now, you might be able to.
Couldn't you let it take over?
I'll put my mind to sleep before the fog overpowers it. Of course, the fog will then take over my body, but my mind will still be safe beneath it.
You're literally talking to my mother's maiden name, Globe? Damn it, I must have baited you into giving up your security info. Months of work wasted. No in-game? Marie?
The rest comes down to luck, I guess. Which will give out first? The fog or my life?
That's one hell of a gamble. What are we gonna do?
I'd rather not have to do that. But if there's no other way, then we'll just have to have faith that it'll work.
I never choose that security question, so I'm
Yeah,
safe.
it's gotta be better than just sitting here and watching her die.
I don't choose it either. It's literally my middle name.
She's not gonna die! We won't let her!
So now we have to beat her ass.
This is our friend's life on the line! We can't fail now!
Friends.
You're right with that. We will save you. Are you alright with that? This question.
Okay. I trust in you all. Even if I do die, it would be a better way than letting the current situation continue.
Look to the next fight and I'm ready to help if you need it. What are the gimmicks? Are there gimmicks?
But please, don't any of you die.
Do these deaths matter?
It's coming! Get ready, everyone!
Break skills? What are break skills? What are break skills? I have items that nullify
Will
resistance.
this really work?
So I delete the shit out of those.
Emi-chan won't die if we fight her?
This looks awesome though.
Marie-chan believed in us. We have to believe in her.
Let's do it.
Oh,
Yeah.
Well, I hope you have enough. I have so fucking many. So I should just use the break items now?
What good is it to learn the truth?
Why does she have like a clit ring?
You want me to throw away my worthless
design is pretty
self-satisfaction in exchange for eternal suffering and despair? I don't need it. I don't need any of it. What's wrong with turning a blind eye to suffering? I don't want a truth full of pain. I want a peaceful life.
What is this feeling? It's like she's not even seeing us. Suffering, denial, and rejection.
It's not against crotch guards
She's
with you.
denying everything. Be careful, Senpai. Normal tactics may not work.
Bro, I thought you were still talking about Marie. I just tabbed out. I'm so confused. Well, this is Marie, technically.
Marie-chan, we'll save you!
Yeah, you can't just look the other way because the truth hurts. Hang in there, Marie-chan. We're here to help.
I've had enough.
Well, it's not hard hits. I'll use your items because I need to. Windbreaker. I have 25 of these.
Let's go.
Focusing on Wind will probably be the best bet. Reese Ego struggling for control. I'll do Icebreaker. I should just save my main boy's SP. I can do ice now. Oh, no items.
Come on.
Ooh, that's only medium ice damage. I'm just talking about mission ice damage.
Let's go.
The problem is I need to use my main boy for items. Because I need to save his SP. Maybe if I save enough, I'll risk it for the biscuit. Wind. I'll do electricity for the next round.
Counting on you!
Now 165 is still more than 150, so it's worth it just to let her do that. Because otherwise I just use the item kills. And I want to save that for my main boy. God damn it!
What was that? Marie-chan's power to absorb the fog is going crazy. Careful, Senpai. She's sucking up everything.
God, fucking tits.
It's a strong one. Don't lower your guard.
Wait, did her resistances go away? How does, wait. I'll just use another one, I have so fucking many. Lasts longer, yeah, it doesn't fucking matter. It's like kind of stabbing her in the crotch with things. She's so tall. God damn it! The fact that it's 50 is what's most upsetting.
Why don't you get it? The truth doesn't help anything. You're all hypocrites! Peace and tranquility lie in the fog!
Senpai, don't listen to her! That's not the real Marie-chan talking!
Should I risk it for the biscuit? Yeah, I'll do it. Because... Oh, I should... Oh, it's only for some.
Throw down! Persona!
Actually... Oh! I'm not gonna do that now, because that's gonna get immediately wasted. I can use that with my main boy. Oopsies. That's not...
Come on!
Yeah, it's 12. No matter what, she's gonna get enough to use it. She gets 20. Ice Affinity reverted. Okay.
It's working! You can do it, Senpai!
Technically, I could just
Don't
guard
let your guard
forever.
down.
And she'll eventually break herself. Icebreaker. Yeah, I still don't. I don't need it for kanji, and I don't need it for not kanji, but I forgot his name already. I don't need SP, honestly. I would do the 20 res. It's fine. Well, it's not res, but you know what I mean. It's fine. Oh wait, the Ice Affinity went away. Oh no, wait, I redid it. That's right. Hot lightning. What? I'm supposed to repel that. Is this spoilers? It's spoilers for... Oh shit. For Golden.
Here.
This is in game, of course, spoilers.
Counting on you! Persona!
Okay, only Golden. If you don't do Golden, you're fine.
Are you alright?
It's like side end game.
Persona!
Alright, this is, yeah, it's not hard. Does this wait, can I touch this shell or should I just guard? Reflect.
They're suffering!
I think she gets the item that allows me to not feel that because that's not gonna make sense. Do Windbreaker again. Okay, good, it did. Yeah, it did. First, whatever.
Throw down! Persona!
New Icebreaker. God, I have so many items.
Let's go!
Would you look at that? I have plenty of healing. SP. And she stopped draining it. I feel like I wasn't advertised about Super Bowl at all. I forgot it was a thing. Yeah, I found out from other people going, oh shit, did you know the Super Bowl is about to happen? I swear to God, Jay somehow managed the last hit. Amazing. This fight wasn't too painful. Thank God.
Did we do it?
If there's another phase, I swear to fucking God. Marvel shows all over my feed more than Super Bowl. Oh, she's back in her whatever that outfit is. Wow, we magically caught her. And so lightly, too. Not just a full body human slamming onto you.
Marie-chan!
Ah!
How is she, Senpai? She okay?
Marie isn't moving.
No way. This can't be real.
All that fog makes her light.
No! This can't be! We...
Give it like a few seconds.
Emi-chan? Come on. You're such a sleepyhead. It's time to wake up, okay? Emi-chan? No! This isn't happening! What did we do?
Oh yeah, I'm
wrong?
sure she's dead. Yeah, right.
Emi-chan, wake up! Don't die!
Am I supposed to be like scared or sad? Because I still don't like her really. I'm just doing it for the lore. There we go.
Get off of me!
No one checked for a pulse?
Marie-chan?
Thank goodness she's alive! Oh! That's right.
PS4's little golden child? I'm sure they killed her. You sleep too much? Welcome back.
Thank you.
Is she gonna confess me now when I have to
I
talk to
think
the
that's long
rejector?
enough for a moving hug. Shouldn't you let go now?
Rise.
Nope. I'm tired of moving. Enough with getting up. Good thing there's someone even I can hug.
Hey!
I knew Rise would say something.
Here we go again. Why is it all our friends are like this?
In love with the main character.
You know, there aren't a lot of people who can really mess with Rise-chan.
Everyone could mess with
Did
Rise-chan
you
if they
feel
just
the
hug
earth
the
move?
MC.
Or was that just me watching these two?
This isn't
He's
the
a
time
Chad.
for stupid comments! What's going on?
It's falling apart.
Don't tell me. Is this like in the movies where once the bad guy's defeated, his evil fortress self-destructs?
Don't worry, I have so many send no branches.
I'm sorry, I forgot to mention. I don't need to be in this place to die anymore, so it's gonna disappear.
Why the hell didn't you say that sooner? It's gonna take us with it!
We're gonna die! We're all gonna die!
Just get to the exit! Hurry!
Wow, that was painfully easy to save her life.
I forgot how tiny the TV here is.
I feel like this has happened before.
Are these really your friends? They're all so weird.
It's your fault to begin with.
Oh.
The TV! That was never a television. The Hollow Forest has vanished because there's no more reason for it to exist.
We did it! So, how does it feel to have your fate changed?
Well, it feels weird. After all, I'm alive.
Well, yeah. That's why we went all the way there and everything.
I know she doesn't have to be in the area.
Thank you for
I'm
saying
gonna vanish
that.
because no reason for me to exist.
I'm sorry. What? Why are you looking at me like that?
You just said sorry, didn't you?
Is it gonna work? Can you write it in the sentence?
She did. Very politely.
It didn't work? Oh, there we go.
It's just that you never seemed like the type who would say that.
Huh? You stupid jerk! Fine then. Forget it. I take it back.
Oh well.
Listen to me. What the hell? What is with you people? You risk yourselves to save me? You don't get anything out of it. I don't understand you.
That's what friendship is.
Really?
To be honest, we were hesitant at first. Learning that you were from the other side was kinda confusing. But to not save you just because of that? Oh, that's not how we roll.
Yay, only one dungeon left. God
If you
fucking
blame
tits.
things on someone else and look the
Is
other
it
way,
also
nothing will
ridiculously
change.
large? What? Did you suddenly stop talking? If we blame things on someone else and look the other way, nothing
You
will
were
change.
in trouble and we saved you. That's all that counts.
It seemed way too short, but I think you
I
said
don't
it all.
understand you at all.
If not knowing us bothers you, then you should start getting to know us. All of us want you to learn more about this world.
Yeah, like Valentine's Day.
Oh my god, we're actually gonna have Valentine's Day in this game today. I thought it might
You
happen.
don't know what that is either. Huh. It's an awesome day when a girl gives chocolate to someone she holds dear. Oh, and I already reserved senpai.
Now this one is more normal, a floor or two shorter than Marie's.
Whatever. No cheating. Reservation canceled.
Why, you...
What?
That was quick. Well, let him get to it.
Hey, it's clear outside!
You're right. I need to do all the laundry.
My back is killing me. Hey, how about we get some grub?
Sounds good. On you, of course.
Oh, stop expecting me to buy you lunch all the time.
Yeah. I'm okay. Let's go. Everyone's waiting.
I don't know why they're fighting. Shun's gonna end up hanging with, Yumi. Yumi! 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 Achievement unlocked. Welcome back. What's wrong? Is she gonna confess to me now and I have to turn her down?
Well, when I gave my body up to the fog, I thought I heard a voice. What did it say? Humans don't want to know the truth. What they truly desire is a peaceful world filled with fog. Something like that, anyway.
Enjoy your boring
I
Christian
don't
girlfriend.
know. But it was familiar.
She's
the
nice.
same voice I heard when you defeated Amino Sagiri and the fog flowed into me. Wait. Maybe not. I felt like it was my voice. Maybe it's something I said long ago? Oh well. The fog is gone. I probably just misheard it.
So is it setting up how it's not gone or something?
Scared you, huh? The weather's nice, there's snow all over. What more do we need? Oh yeah, you ever been in a snowball fight, Marie-chan? Hey, how are we gonna split the teams?
1, 4, 8, 9. Oh, just everyone against Yosuke.
Whoa, what the? Hey!
I'm supposed to throw snow at him. Isn't that right?
Perfect.
Okay, I will bury him.
Hold on, you have the eyes of a predator!
The teams will be women versus men. Now begin.
Oh no.
Oh, come on! Kanji, Teddy, what the hell, guys?
Take this! Get him, Marie-chan!
I think just Yosuke.
Going after me!
You enjoyed the snowball fight later that day.
We kicked their asses! Those guys can't match our supreme snowball skills!
Well, I do feel a bit sorry for them.
We have Marie now, shirtless.
Still, today's hero's gotta be Marie-chan. You got
What is this cutscene?
That's the wrong gender. It's heroine, not hero.
What is this cutscene?
skin is so pretty.
Boob time? Is this what the extra is?
Yo, can you see anything? Steam's covering all the good stuff.
It's a bunch of pervs. Why is Kanji helping?
Up, up! Don't let me down now.
I love my characters like this fucking shit again.
I'm done with this!
He's gonna get a face full of dick at some point. Oh.
You dirty pervert! peep again. Oh.
Marie-chan, electricity here's a bad idea!
Disgusting creeps!
I hate you all!
How does she use electricity in like the real world? Let's go. And the dead.
Back.
Escorted Marie back to the velvet room and returned home. Who's gonna leave her in the velvet room? That was the golden. Was just checking out the chicks. I lost. So they just like, what, the guys got like hard dicks and they like beat the shit out of them? What do I need to do now? Like nothing. God, I have so little money. Oh, I need to up people's whatever. Maybe I should get a job. Oh, I need to... Everything's perfect here. Okay. So, social links. Yukiko. But I really need to do Naoto. Fine. Finest. Valentine's Day. One text message. Yumi, what are you doing anything after school today? I want to see you. Let's walk home together. Spend time with Yumi. Your favorite person, Akuma. She's a nice Christian girl, but we still banged apparently. So, what do you know?
Yo.
Oh, it's snowing. Worst girl time. She's not the worst girl. Things were tough yesterday. I never thought I'd get zapped by lightning in real life. Thanks to that shock or whatever, I totally forgot what today was. It's February 14th, you know? I didn't have much time to prepare myself for this, so I've been nervous all morning. Someone help me do something about all this pressure. Also, Yumi is, she's not the other, like, remember there's the other club you could join? She's not that girl, at least. Also, Yumi's so understanding. She's gotten negative jealous about all the girls I'm hanging out with. She just acts normally around me and trusts me and stuff, so it's great. Rise would be like insane person jealous. Used to back in the city, nothing but trail. Yawn. If I end up just getting friend chocolates and those are only from Teddy, I'll never live it down. Who's coming to hit on me? Hit on me music. This is weird. They post the test results. The awful moment of truth. Hey, want to check it out? Yes. I don't remember if I did well. I don't think I did. I think I did medium. The highest score! Hell yes! I'm just as happy as if I'd got the highest grade myself. Your social link friends seem to be looking at you admiringly. Even came closer to your school friends. Better be Naoto at least. She's a school friend, right? Maybe, hopefully. After school. More male students have stayed after school than usual. Are they hoping girls will give them stuff?
Huh? What should I do now? I'm gonna hang out here for a bit longer, but I don't know what to do.
Not like there's anything for me to do at home anyway. Oh, I got it. I'll go up to the roof or something.
Is that the one that...
I'm gonna be behind the school building. You know, just because.
Most of the girls are already gone.
Hey, man, all these guys are obsessed with chocolate. If they want candy so much, why don't they just buy us some themselves?
You know what? Preach, Kanji.
Are you serious? This is the one day you shouldn't be buying chocolate for yourself. And I know that you're dying to know about somebody else.
What?
What the hell are you going on about, asshole? Just shut up! You don't know nothing about nothing!
See, I would have totally taken Naoto, but I like this storyline.
Wow, what got you so worked up? I was talking about Nanako-chan.
Bastard! What about you, huh?
Oh, I know I'm getting some for sure today.
From who? I didn't bring you any.
I'm not that pathetic. Come on, man. I can get quite a lot. From part-time workers at Junes.
They all hate you.
The important thing is that I have any at all. Right, Chie-san? Yukiko-san? I see you've got some big bags with you today.
Wow, that's not the sound of desperation or anything.
Sheesh.
Well, here.
I have some for you. Here.
Oh, I don't want to be rude or anything, but this is edible, right?
Yosuke, just take it!
Yeah, it's Valentine's chocolate.
That's not what I meant.
Just take
I
it,
didn't
you
bring
asshole.
any indigestion medicine to school today.
You don't have to eat it now.
You assholes! You want to eat my shoe, too?
No, thank you. I'm grateful to get anything at all, really.
Relax, they're not homemade. I didn't want to put too much work into it, so I got some of the cheap stuff from Junes. There's enough for everyone, so everybody take some and go home.
Yukiko, there are some things in this world that you just shouldn't say, even if they are true.
What? Did I say something wrong?
Oh, are you guys handing out chocolate? Great
It's
timing.
just for me.
Here you go, Chie-senpai, for always being so hardworking. Why me? Because today's for giving out chocolate to the people you like, right? It's a great day to say thank you to all those people in your life, not just your romantic partner.
That's nice.
Wow, putting a new spin on things.
She's so thoughtful. Must be all those years in showbiz.
Reese hands out chocolate to each person.
I never thought I'd get chocolate from the Reset.
I bet
in
MC gets
person.
the best one.
She sure has more flair about it than the average high school girl.
Okay, Yosuke, you sound like a dick.
By the way, Yosuke-kun, I heard you didn't like chocolate.
Huh?
Yeah, I heard that too. Here, Rise-chan, you can have the chocolate we were gonna give to him.
Hey, wait, come on, stop joking. I love chocolate. Especially chocolate that I get from you. Please, come on, please.
This is why you just accept it, not be a dick, Yosuke.
Don't you have any pride?
Now I'm even less inclined to give you any.
Do you know where she is?
She.
Oh, Naoto-kun? She said that she wasn't the kind of person to hand out chocolate to just anybody. In fact, I saw people giving Naoto-kun chocolate earlier.
Our beautiful youth is over.
You have a fun Valentine's Day with your friends. Oh my gosh. Natto. Chocolate. G? J? Oh my god, I'm so bad with that's. Wait. Right? Shui? You're gonna have to tell me. Why are we going to this nasty ass beach? Why are you? It looks cold.
I used to come here alone
Oh, look.
a long time ago. I'd practice my lines out here. The night sea would be dark and swirling, and I would think, it's just like me.
She took you to a
The
crummy beach.
sea is just like me now.
Damn.
It's clean
Did I mess it
and
up?
shining. That's how I feel too. When I'm with you, I feel like I can start thinking of myself as a
I was
decent
totally
person.
wrong about her.
Oh, yeah. The whole point of wanting to see you today.
Is she? Yeah, she's my girlfriend in the game. I chose her. Simply wrapped box of chocolates.
It's homemade. I probably could have bought something that tastes better, but I figured that the thought counts for more than the flavor. You don't have to eat it, but please, accept my gift.
Of course. Stop being so depressing. Of course I'll eat it. Why would I be a dick to her?
Really? Thank you. Actually, I was hoping you'd say that. It's a bit unfair of me to expect you to, isn't it? Well, will you eat it then?
Am I supposed to eat it now? Yumi chocolate looks simple at first glance, but each one has a different flavor and artistic flourish. You ate the chocolate with Yumi. My god, you could land an airplane on her forehead. You know what? Akuma, some people have that problem. That doesn't mean you have to call them out for it.
Attempt? I found
Her
out that I
forehead.
could apply some of my other cooking techniques to it.
Her forehead's probably smaller than mine, honest to God.
Do you like sweets?
If you make them. Oh, have I touched a nerve?
Manipulator. No, I'll have
There
to make some
is
stuff.
the whole point is Yumi is the Kyla surrogate.
I'm going to hold you to that, you know. You have to say it's good, even if it's not.
Hell yeah, lies.
I think it's the coldest time of the year.
Please wear a coat.
It's hard to imagine it'll get warmer and warmer. You're not going to be here when the cherry blossoms bloom again.
I'm leaving.
I wanted to see the flowers with you.
She can at least try to make use of her bangs like you do. You know what? In high school, I didn't have bangs. I had a very much a side part.
I wanted to go to the zoo with you and to amusement parks or go on an adventure to someplace far away. There are so many things I want to do with you. But you're not going to be here anymore. I'll do the best I can to live without you.
You know what? That's like fair. She's being depressing. That's fair though. He's gonna leave. And she's like, I understand you're leaving. I'm gonna move on. Because that's a healthy thing to do when you can't be with someone.
Please, tell me my time with you isn't over yet, or else I'll be so worried.
I love you, Yumi. You're moving into town? We
Yeah.
don't know that yet.
I guess all I can do is believe in you.
She can literally take the train.
I don't want to be apart from you.
We don't know how far it
I
is.
don't want this to be over.
Also, it's high school. No one puts that much fucking effort in. It's high school. The only sound you hear is the crashing of the waves.
I love you too. There's so much I worry about for the future, but I know that the way I feel about you now is solid. I'll always be in love with you.
Yes, we do. You literally took the train here at the start of the game. I took a train that took a full day to get from my university back home. Train doesn't mean squat.
And that won't ever change.
You can smell the sweet aroma of chocolate. You spent a long time with Yumi. Dojima residence front door. Why is it alive looking? Is she cold? Why is it alive
You're
looking?
late.
Hey, what are you doing here?
Waiting for you? Today, I can't have the nose or Margaret in the way. Don't worry, I got permission.
Why is it alive?
I have chocolate. You can have it.
It smells. More importantly, it's moving.
That room doesn't have any eclectic loudwits. I did the best I could, but I don't know if it turned out any good.
Eclectic outwits.
Sorry.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not gonna say it's incredible. Thank you.
You're too straightforward. I hate you, stupid. That's why you're so popular.
It's a 1-hour train from Tokyo. She's being dramatic. Is it an actual place?
You can eat it.
But it's also high school. No one fucking bothers.
If you don't hurry, it'll melt.
These are high
If it melts,
schoolers,
it'll run
Akuma.
away.
If it melts, it'll run away. What is it? You've already accepted her gift.
When you eat it,
You might have to smash across the head a couple times.
I want you to tell me whether it was good or not. Now.
Risei would have stayed the night, just saying. Would she? Or are you just assuming? Which is also very rude. Despite the smell, it tastes quite normal. No, this is... Like, you can't stop eating it.
You ate it all? That's incredible. Are you stupid? Well, it makes my work worth it.
What is it, like cocaine? You have the unsettling feeling that something is moving within your stomach. Is it like some sort of monster that makes you eat the whole thing?
Valentine's Day isn't an actual ritual. Huh. I looked it up. I thought it was some big event.
She gave you crap.
You know, a turning point of your life. I'm so lame. I was fooled. I feel stupid. Ugh. But it's not like that. I didn't make that chocolate just because I thought it was something I was supposed to. No, that makes it sound like I'm serious. Well, I am serious.
Am I gonna turn her down now?
And you can just shut your stupid jerk face.
I know.
I'm telling the truth. Look, just close your eyes. Shut up and close them.
What's gonna happen?
Thank you. Well, I don't really get it, but I won't forget about you. Ever.
Spend some time with Marie. Seems Juma is away on business and can't come home.
Big bro, do you know what day it is today?
Is she gonna give me chocolate? It's Valentine's Day.
Ding, ding, ding. You are correct. This is my favorite chocolate.
Thank you, Nanako. It's very popular with children. Thank you.
It's sweet and yummy. Today, my teacher said
Nanako's a treasure.
Valentine's Day isn't just a day to give out chocolate. It's a day to say thank you to the people you care about. Teacher gave us all chocolate. Everybody, even me. And when she gave it to me, she said, "It's been tough for you, but you've done very well. Everyone tells me I'm strong for pulling through."
You need to get
That's
kidnapped.
why I said thank you back. And I said that my big bro and my dad are rooting for me. And that's why I can be happy again.
I'm proud of you.
Really?
You are strong,
And then my
Nanako.
teacher was so happy. And then she said, when someone's cheering you on, even when you're in trouble, you feel energized. Do you feel like that when I cheer you on?
Of course, Nanako. Why would I be a dick to Nanako?
Me too. When you root for me, I get
Just
so
give me-
happy.
just give me more nice
We're
things to
the
say.
Same. Me, my dad, and your friends are all on your side. Even if you go back soon, I hope you're happy.
Everyone also, even my friends are acting like I died. Don't you know what?
I had one more chocolate. I made it myself.
You need to cut Yumi like a medium slack. If I ever seen someone pick a dickish option like that, I'd stab them. What? Yumi gets 0 slack? Her dad died! A strange object sits on the plate. By some miracle, it has no smell at all.
The big girls taught me how to make homemade chocolate creations.
It's a creation.
That's why I made one for you.
But Nanako's not bad at cooking. Just who taught her how to cook? Your instincts honed after a year of battle are ringing warning bells in your mind.
Chia said I should mix in iced coffee to add flavor.
Well, that was a...
Oh, and bacon, since everyone likes bacon. Luckily, there was some bacon and iced coffee in the fridge. Risei-chan said that the chocolate should assert itself, so it needs to be either really sweet or really
spicy. Yes, I've heard about it as much as I heard about that dude having an affair.
You're a grown-up, Big Bro.
Do we? I don't know
So
they have
I
a
thought
command
you'd
for that.
appreciate a bitter taste. So I put bell peppers and wheatgrass juice in it.
Okay, Nanako, you know better than this. I think it's this. Yeah. There we go. You better eat the whole fucking thing.
I think that sour chocolate sounds really assertive, so I added vinegar and ponzu sauce too.
Ew.
Yukiko said that my chocolate would have depth if I added fish.
Are they trying
So
to...
I added some fish sausage and some of Dad's fermented squid. And Naoto told me she'd let me borrow a recipe book. And when I told her I was already done, she told me that you'd enjoy anything that I made for you.
Nanako, you know better than this. Even if they don't, you know better than this.
Big Bro, thank you. I love you.
You have no options. It doesn't let me choose. It's...
Big Bro? What's wrong, Big Bro?
You can hear Nanako's voice from far away. This has just been a wild Valentine's Day. You don't get to choose, you must suffer for her happiness. You've managed to recover your health. Hurry to school.
Morning.
Good morning.
The weather's great today. It's even a little warm, don't you think? I saw in the news that the first official spring storm was observed this morning. Spring is just around the corner, huh? Spring, huh? Everything went by so fast.
What's up?
What's going on? Nothing, we're just talking about how the spring's almost here. Then Shen-kun will... yeah, I try not to think about it. But hey, we still have some time, right? No gloomy faces until then. Let's have fun. Yeah, we're gonna pack your brain so full of good memories that you'll beg us to stop. Oh, shoot.
Well, let's go.
Let's go, man. Hey, wait for me. Is there gonna be a time skip? There it is. March 20th is the last choice. Marie's not gonna be in any of the pictures. Better chocolates? Oh, White Day. The male sprites are not that much taller. Oh, I'm packing? What is one last important choice, Akuma? You'll finish packing. You'll be returning to the city in 2 days. You decide to rest for today. Man, I gotta play the Q games for more moments with friends. Why didn't it give me more time after Marie stuff? It said I had a few days, but I fully did a whole Valentine's Marie thing. Spring has once again come to Inaba. So talk to all your max social links, then refuse to go home. What about my not max social links? I can't just talk to everybody? If you want the true ending. Otherwise you can just peace out. Tomorrow's the final day you'll part with everyone.
All done packing? Well, if you forget anything, I'll mail it to you.
That's only an hour away? No, let's talk about mailing.
Can I go answer the door?
Oh, yeah. That's right. Sure. Go answer it. There's nothing to worry about anymore. Seeing her so cheerful like that, nothing makes me happier. I already bought your train ticket for tomorrow. It leaves at 9 o'clock in the morning from Yasuida bus station. Today's your last day here. Don't worry about Nanako. You can leave her to me. Go see your friends. This might be your last chance to talk to them.
I can still talk to my non-maxed, or are my non-maxed not going to be outside? It's the last year I'll be spending in this town. You should wander around for a while.
Are you going out? Be careful.
Let's talk to everybody, I guess. There's no one here. Where's the cat? Did I not max out the cat? It's a beautiful day. Look at those light beams. I'm guessing I really can only go here. What? I know how to ride a bus. Enter at the front and pay. Or do you get on at the back? What bus am I supposed to be riding? It's not the hospital one or the hot springs one. Mom said a bunch of buses come through here. I'm waiting for him. Lately we've been playing a lot. It's fun because I'm not alone. Whoa, Shenkan, you caught me off guard, huh? Oh, I was just thinking of you when you suddenly showed up, so... Tomorrow's the day, huh? I thought a lot about you and I decided to come here. I was thinking, what can I do for you? And I figured crying or feeling sad about you leaving wasn't it. So I made up my mind. I'm gonna show you what you've taught me. I bought a book. It's called How to Become a Police Officer. I told you I wanted to become strong so I could protect what matters most to me, right? Well, I want to protect this town. We all worked hard to win this peace. I want to keep it this way. You can't be certain that no incident like this will ever happen again, right? This is where all my best friends are, and it's where I met you. So I thought maybe I'd become a cop and have Dojima-san put me through the ringer. Smiles cheerfully. So go home proud. We'll be fine here. Come back anytime. Well, I'll be waiting for you. Type on with Chie. You still have to say goodbye to everyone else, right? Go ahead. Go. There are others you form true bonds with. Just go say goodbye to them. Yuko is not one of them. Oops. God, I want to max out everyone's social links, but this game took me 80 fucking hours to get to this point. Oh, it's been a while, huh? So, have I told you about this? I've been talking with that Egyptian woman. She knows a lot. Being with her makes me happy somehow. This isn't very exciting, but it's not bad. Talking with her makes me like this town even more. I came to the country to escape, but maybe I really came to rediscover myself. Ha ha ha! You don't have to talk to everyone? Okay, well I was gonna talk to Marie. I don't think I have many. The nurse is not gonna be here. She isn't here yet. She told me to wait for her here. What? It's not your business. I just want to see her and hang out together. Is that bad? Going somewhere? Feel free to buy one of our signature dishes to take with you. Nope, I can't anyway. Can I? I tried to. You're leaving, aren't you? Leaving me behind. Stupid liar blockhead. I didn't even want you to save me, and you did, and now you're doing this. I'm going to be lonely. Me too. It's not fair, you saying that. You really are a playboy. Hey, I went out and got something to eat by myself. Those steak thingies, skewers, whatever they're called. I can walk around town, even without your help. The bond between us has connected me to this world. It's kind of lonely, but I'm going to explore the town without you. I'm not scared anymore. If I don't take any steps forward, I won't learn anything. I'm going to find out more and more about this outside world, and next time you come, I'll be showing you around. Acting proud, feel type bumped into Marie. You're gonna say goodbye to everyone else, right? You're always like that. I'll see you again. Something, I don't know. Others jerk, okay. I haven't yet said goodbye to Cone Daisuke. Aya with them. You should visit Aya in the shopping district. Oh, okay. So they're inside. Daisuke and Ko's voice coming from inside the restaurant. I was gonna say, I've befriended a lot of side characters.
Whoa!
What a coincidence. We were just talking about you. Why don't you join us, man? Well, you see, we started talking about whether or not all the crazy stuff happened here was really over, and we were consoling each other about you leaving tomorrow. Why you gotta blurt that stuff out? That's embarrassing, man. To be honest, though, I did want to see you one last time, but I figured you'd be too busy. The next thing I know, you walk right in. It's like, man, I was being thoughtful for nothing. We share a joyful moment with Ko and Daisuke. Oh, while you're here, let me tell you something. After I graduate, I think I'm gonna go to college overseas. Not only does it sound like a blast, but I think it'll look good on my resume when I join the society, you know? I figured that'll help out the Ichijo family too. Come on, you're not doing this for your family. I know, it's for my own sake. It's not for the family that took me in or because I'm their first son. I want to support the family in my own way. I don't need to be the head in order to do that. That's why I think it'll be cool to study overseas. I'm sure I'll learn all kinds of things I couldn't over here. Of course, Daisuke's gonna be a loner, haha. Not really. No matter where in the world all of us are, it won't matter. Friends are still friends, even when you can't see each other all the time. What? Those were some touching words, man. To tell you the truth, I had a hard time just thinking about how to start this conversation. I was even thinking about hopping on the train Shen will be on tomorrow so I could tell him all about it. Ha, that doesn't sound like a bad idea. Why don't we go get some ramen? Shen, you can come back and visit anytime you want, man. This is your hometown too, you know? You feel a close bond between Ko, Daisuke, and yourself. I'm sure you've got the other people to say goodbyes to too. We can see you off tomorrow, but we'll always be friends. We'll always be friends too. Damn it, I didn't get to have Naoto. Don't steal my lines. I'm gonna make you eat pickled bamboo shoots. The pickled bamboo shoots are great. Sayoko, visit the place where you spent time with her. Okay. God damn it, this is gonna make me play a Persona game, isn't it? Okay, I don't get to find out all the endings with everyone though. I feel like I want to play this again and max out all the social links. Which is a bitch to do, because I didn't even find the old lady. Am I gonna somehow run into her? Like, actually? Two nurses talking. Have you heard about Uehara-san? Talking about Sayoko. She joined some volunteer organization and went to Africa. Africa? I never thought she'd be the kind of person who would go there. Well, she seemed to be taking her job really seriously toward the end of her time here. She even studied during break. Do you remember when we were talking about the rumors of the Midnight Channel? She wasn't interested at all. Oh, I remember those rumors. Not that I know where they started. But yeah, now that you mention it, Uehara-san was never around when we were chatting about them. She was studying some foreign language, wasn't she? She was trying to learn English and some African languages. She read a lot of medical books too. I see, but why Africa? Why'd she join a volunteer organization? What's the point? I'd rather marry a guy, raise kids, and be an ordinary housewife. That's what I used to think too, but watching Uehara-san kind of made me feel different about it. She did seem to have a boyfriend though, a very young one too. Oh, it must have been that kid who was working here part-time. I don't know the details, but he seemed to really mean something to her. She once told me that she was trying to do her best to live up to him. I wasn't that great. Do her best, eh? I feel like I have to try harder too. Yeah, I'm starting to see where she was coming from. Let's get back to work and do our best. I love how they have the same hair. Seems Sayoko is working hard in a foreign country. Even though Sayoko's gone, her life here has changed people for the better. You feel a close bond between Sayoko and yourself. Go back into the town. I came all the way to the hospital for this. It's a lot of time. Got to go bus for that. Junior's food court. Okay. Oh wait. So they are in Junior's.
Yo!
Sensei, I'm super duper happy that you came to see me. Going around saying goodbye, huh? What'd you think of the sleepy, peaceful version of Inaba? It must seem weird to you. Huh, I wonder why it began just as you arrived here. I remember that first time, Sensei and Yosuke braving the TV world alone. Boy, I feel so nostalgic. Yeah, ever since then, it was just one surprise after another. I can't imagine how it's gonna be like living here without you. Quiet, peaceful town with no need to use our personas anymore. I can't imagine it either. That's right, we were right in the middle of the case when you came over to this side. A lot of stuff's happened. Facing my true self, and you and me got into a fight too. Yosuke, did you smack Sensei? Oh, how reckless. Of course, moron. Best friends gotta fight sometimes to be best friends. Why didn't you say so earlier? Sensei, bring it on! Let's fight! Don't hurt him, man. He's gotta get on that train tomorrow. Sensei, you're really leaving, huh? I'm glad I met you and Yosuke. You two completely changed my life. And Nana-chan, Yuki-chan, and the others too. They all helped me. They gave life to me. Life? Come on, man. You were the one who wanted to change. That's why you tried so hard to make it happen. Thank you so much, Sensei and Yosuke. I love you. Love is kind of strong. I'll take off my outfit if you want. Well, it's not. What? You feel a solid bond between you, Yosuke, and Teddy. By the way, is it okay for you to chill here? Don't you have somewhere to go? Like meeting someone? Do you want Teddy to come with you? No, I think Teddy has to work. We haven't said goodbye to I. School's classroom building. Oh, I can still go to class? I assumed high school is closed. It's spring break, but school is open to students today. Enter? Yes. Okay, I had more social links than I thought, at least. I kind of forgot about some of these.
Oh.
What's wrong? Did you get hit with extra homework too? That's not it? I was gonna see later. I could have chosen I, which I feel like is worse. I came to see you. Really? Then, are you free right now? I mean, I have infinite time. Do you remember this rooftop? You stopped me when I was thinking about jumping off. Thinking back on it, that was pretty dumb. I would respect I more than Yumi. Why? I really need to thank you, Shen. You stopped me and you listened. Thank you. I'm glad I was able to tell you that before you left. I felt terrible after you rejected me. But since you'll be going away, I had to find the courage to tell you. I'll always remember the time I spent with you fondly. Thank you. I've been thinking about the future lately. Not so much about college or jobs or anything like that, but that I want to become a nicer person. Does that sound like a weird goal? Good for you.
Yeah, huh?
I knew you'd understand. I'm glad I met you. I don't know what I'd be like if I hadn't. Maybe I'd be totally into that Midnight Channel. Oh, and spreading a bunch of rumors too. I could never see that happening to me now. I must have went through a pretty drastic change. Beaming smile, close bond. End of conversation. It made me so nervous saying all that. I've never done it before. Everyone's gonna open up to me, and then I'm gonna say I'm gonna stay, and everyone's like, God damn, why did I have to pour my heart out then? Why don't you go say goodbye to your other friends? I'm sure they're waiting for you. I think I'll head home. My extra class is over. Say goodbye to Yumi still. No, I'm not gonna say goodbye. I'll see you later, Shen. And say goodbye to Yumi, Drama Club. Oh, shit. Practice bowling. Fuck it. Not putting in effort. Where the ass is the drum room? Yeah, well, I can't. Okay, I can rub my body on them. Is meeting room? Is meeting room the drum room? Okay, I guess so. Hi, Drama Club. Yumi is here. Shunkun, I knew you'd come. I came here today to turn something in, and I felt this wave of nostalgia. We used to be in this club together. You're leaving tomorrow, right? I have something to tell you. I haven't really put my thoughts in order yet, but I want you to hear what I have to say. Does this flash mean that it's for the... You're the one who changed how I think, Shunkun. I'm thinking of joining the student council. I figured I should do something for my school. I want to take part in some local politics, too. The town is voting whether to keep the gas masks. I understand why people wouldn't want to see them ever again, but what happens if the fog comes back, you know? Oh, and I've started working at Junes. I'm a cashier at the food court. I'd like to try more of the clubs at school, too. To be honest, I'd like to go back to the drama club. I want to see and feel the world I live in. So I'm planning to try as many things as I can, as long as the opportunities are there. I've been thinking about what I'm supposed to do in my life. That is, I want to find out what the significant meaning in my life is, why my parents created me. Though, if I do find that out, I can't be satisfied with that answer. I have to do something with that knowledge, do something for the people who live on after me. I believe the goal of life is to pass things on to as many people as you can. It's not about inheriting blood or continuing your genetic line. It's more like passing on your memories. And since my father passed his down to me, I have to do the same for my future generations. I'll do my best to see that my life bears fruit. I hope that you'll come back to see me again. I hope we can see each other again. Take care of yourself. The fact that I care about you so much won't change, no matter how far we're apart. You won't be alone. Bye. The eager smile cheers you up. Close bond. So they're the last ones, I'm assuming. Oh. Big bro. Okay.
Hey.
Hey, how are the goodbyes coming along? Did you see all your friends? Most of them. I see. Did they all cry? Let me see your face. You look a lot more mature now. We've only been together for about a year, but kids grow up surprisingly fast. Hanako, do you remember what we promised? Take care of yourself, big bro. Don't get sick. You too, Nanako. Yep. Don't look so sad, Nanako. We're all family, remember? It doesn't matter if we're apart. We can go see him when I get a vacation. Then we can talk about everything that's happened since we last saw each other, right? It is not an hour. There's no way. Everyone's acting like it's years away. Yeah. I go to the hour on a weekend. I have to travel an hour on a weekend at least. I went to IKEA. That's an hour and a half travel time. Will you remember me? Of course. It's a promise. Come on, don't cry. I'm not crying. Oh well, I guess all kids end up being pushed around by their parents. Same goes for you, Shen. I wasn't considering, or it wasn't that long. What did I read? It wasn't all that long, all things considered, but I did enjoy your time here with us. I really do think of you as part of my family. I'm surprised my sister's kid would turn out to be such an upstanding young man. Haha! Give Nanako a call sometimes when you have a spare moment. And you're welcome to come visit us anytime. I'll leave your room just like it is. This is your second home, you know? You feel a solid bond between Dojima, Nanako, and yourself. When I grow up, I want to marry you, big bro. Okay. Don't say that, Dojima. You're a stud, Shen. Sure, Nanako, if he's still available by the time you're an adult. But that will be a long time, won't it, Shen, right? At least your parents are nicer than P5 MC's parents. Well, I don't know my parents. I'm guessing they let me stay. Dojima smiles, but he's looking straight into your eyes and doesn't seem to be joking. By the way, have you said goodbye to everyone yet? You still have a lot of time today. Why don't you go around to Inama and see everyone who will miss you? Besides, I don't think you've really had the whole peaceful small town experience while you were here. Now that I think about it, that case began shortly after you arrived. Oh, it's too much reading. And it finally ended a few months ago. Basically, it all happened while you were in Inaba. I guess it was just a quirk of fate. Anyway, you should get going. We'll be going home too. You said goodbye to all the people you formed close bonds with. You should return to your house and prepare for tomorrow, yes.
Yo. Well, this is it.
You really are leaving, huh?
Bro, what did I
really
say?
hit me
What do you
yet.
mean?
No more senpai from tomorrow on.
No true ending for you? What was I supposed to do? What was I supposed to do? I don't go home at all?
Hey, quit crying. It's way too soon for that.
Okay, fine. I'll reset the save. God.
The long holidays are coming up soon in May, so you better come back to visit.
I said no before though and it didn't work.
I've already reserved rooms at our inn. Let's have another sleepover.
This time, our surprise sneak attack won't fail.
Is it me, or is that guy getting more and more aggressive lately?
Big bro.
I want you to go away. I thought I said good. I thought I said no here.
Didn't you?
You wouldn't cry.
Building a case against Adachi is going pretty smoothly.
Full
There haven't
confession.
been any more incidents since then. Inaba's finally back to its normal, peaceful self. And Nanako's better now too. I couldn't ask for anything more. Thanks for everything.
Yeah, I refuse to go home. The train is home.
To me, you're just as much a part of this family as Nanako. I'm really glad you came to stay with us.
We'll
I
always
thought it
be
was
here.
like the train
Come back
station. You
anytime
say
want.
no. You know what? You were not clear, Kuma.
I'll be at Junes too. I'm gonna keep working there and living at Yosuke's place.
At this rate, you'll be a full-time employee.
Reigning over the store as Junes's idol. Pretty cool, eh, baby?
Do not put this on me.
Hell no. Junes doesn't need an idol.
But you know, I am a little worried about the other world.
You could, cause it said you go get ready for tomorrow. I thought I said no
That world
here.
still exists, even now. There is no longer anyone deliberately
No,
using
it's
it for
Dejima's
evil,
house. It is
but
not
we
my
have no
house.
assurance that it won't
My
happen
house
again.
is the train.
If it does, Senpai, we'll expect your full cooperation.
Naoto-kun! Don't even joke about that!
It's almost time. You better get on the train.
Come back anytime you want. We can eat ramen again.
Me and Daisuke will
they
definitely
just
come
didn't even
crash
join
at
the
your
group.
place someday.
If anything happens, you can always come back here. I'll be waiting for you.
As soon as I can look out for myself, I'll go see you.
Well, see ya.
Good luck over there, too.
If anything happens on your end, we'll come running.
Until we meet again.
I don't even remember where I saved.
Senpai,
Probably Valentine's Day.
I'll be waiting for you.
Okay, that was the word.
See ya. Take care.
I'll be looking forward to seeing you again.
Well, be careful.
I'll see you, Big Bro. Bye-bye.
Ha! That's all I do. Huh. Turn around.
Thank you for everything! Stay well until we meet again!
Because I won't be here when you do it again. Are you leaving now? Listen carefully.
Always be my sensei forever!
Please don't forget about us over there! I love you, Senpai!
I'll do my best. You better not run away too, Senpai.
I'll always remember our time
Soonish.
Distance doesn't matter to us! Even
Oh, I will speed rage the hell out of this.
See you again, sensei! Bye!
Oh my god, sit through this whole bitch. Oh, I'm gonna have to sit through this whole bitch, aren't I? Alright, update information. Jesus Christ. Do I not get to skip? Go to June's, pick the choice. No, I'm not finished yet. Yes, there's something missing. Is there a whole fight? Oh my god. How long is this gonna be? Cause it's not like we skip it. There's a whole dungeon and final boss, homie. God damn it! Why does this game have so many early endings? It looks like clips from the true ending on the side, actually. Why is my teeth so gross looking? I know it's my gross. You could just true ending next time? God damn it! What are the cutscenes? God damn, handsome Teddy. Who would be like a better waifu to have? Because I still don't like Rise. She's too much. I like Naoto. The problem is Naoto and Kanji. Anyone but Yumi. I can't get in the way of the Naoto and Kanji. And then there's Chie, but there's Chie and Yasuke. Fuck Yosuke. What about Yukiko? He knows what he did. I guess. See, I knew you'd be about her. Marie? I hate Marie. Marie's annoying the whole time. Wow, no, stop having a shit take. Oh, you're telling me Marie's not annoying? Look, I would've picked. Yeah, she's not annoying. She's so. I would've picked Rise, but Rise's too much. But you don't like her for some reason? She's literally so much and like crazy jealous and possessive. And we're not dating or anything. Save clear data. I'll say if you load the data you save here, you can start the game over, carrying over certain troops. You're playing from that. I'll put it in my third spot. Okay. It's the 20th. Okay, okay. My save is. I hate myself. I hate myself. I hate myself. I might have to do the whole Marie fight again. Oh! Oh, wait. The 13th evening. No, this is after the Marie fight, right? Please tell me this is after the Marie fight. How do I know if this is after? Oh, wait, I can go out. Yes, okay! It's a save after the Marie fight. It's okay. It's okay, I just have to do Valentine's Day again. It's fine, it's fine. Okay, we have to, oh my god. At least it like pauses when I'm just smashing skip. It knows I'm just spamming it. God. All these dialogue pauses and walking. Stop walking. I'm gonna choose the same option still. God. This is so much more painful having to sit through it again. Because you're like reacting to things and the few second pauses between everything doesn't seem that bad. But god damn, does it take forever when you're just trying to speedrun. I don't know if you can just hear me endlessly hitting this button. I'm hitting the O button instead, just to make sure I don't accidentally select something I don't want to select. Okay, Rise giving everyone chocolate. Showing, let's narrate what's happening. Wow, everyone got chocolate. Now I'm gonna go hang out with Yumi at a beach. And then she's gonna be like, I'm gonna miss you, but I'll forget about you once you're gone or whatever. I'll move on, which is being fairly healthy, honestly. And then she says, I'm gonna love you forever, and then you're like, okay. Of course I'll eat it. Get chocolate with Yumi. Have different flavors each. If you make them, Yumi. Ha ha, now I have to make chocolate for you. No way.
I'll do.
Oh no, it's starting to be voice now. Hello, Yumi. I'm just choosing the same options. Oh my god. Spend some time with Yumi. Okay, Valentine's Day is over. Front door. Oh, it's gonna be Marie. Okay, and then it should time skip right after this, basically. Oh no, wait, I have to like pass out and die first. They never explain what the ass this is. Thank you. What's the ass? How did I eat it all? So much goddamn food too. Or did it just like slither itself down the rest of your body? I know. In business. Okay, now we have to go through all this. It's Valentine's Day. Thank you. I'm proud of you. Yes. Okay, now I have to eat whatever monstrosity she made. Why would she ask the girls? Although she ate all the awful omelet rice they made. God, all the little reactions. I know it's more dynamic or whatever when you're in the moment, but I'm about to lose my mind.
Big one.
Just like make, oh yeah, it's gonna make memories fade out. Wait, then it must give me another save point. How's that fun? I feel like that's what I said last time. I don't remember. Okay, time skip. God, the MC's eyes do look kind of straight dead. Okay, we're back to the 20th. Now I can rage talk through everyone. I didn't realize how many pauses there were through every like couple lines of dialogue. All right, Junice. No wait, I was gonna go here first. I don't know. I know it doesn't matter, but I want to do things in the same order. Anyway. Officer. Oh, thank God I can skip through this though. This is the most skippable part somehow. I didn't actually mean to hit this. Enter. Hi. This is a lot more pausing. So much reaction. We're always gonna be friends. God, I forgot how long this conversation is. Hi, Cookie Girl. Coming for attention now? Oh, hospital. Ah, goddamn it. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. Hi. Come on, come on, come on, come on. So much reactioning. It's not too bad, at least. Cheese was the fastest, though. I appreciate that. Junior's okay. Let's fight. So sub I. and Yumi. Good for you. Alright, I'm not gonna say goodbye. I'm gonna see you later. This up, right? That's not. It's definitely good. Hi, yes. It's just spring break, so I didn't finish a whole year. It will bear good fruit. Thank you, Yumi, for letting me skip through your stuff much faster. Alright, did you residence? Can your butt fit on my lap? There's not much space.
Hey,
Most of them. You two not Hanako. Of course. I want to marry you, big bro. Alright, so I say no here. Return to your house prayer tomorrow. No. No, then what? Go to Junes. I'm gonna go to some shopping district first and save. Should have no reason to come here anymore. Might as well stop by the food court one last time. Enter? Yes. It's cool how it's different elevators. More realistic. The usual food court. This is where you had spent so many afternoons going over the case with everyone. Just sitting here brings back a lot of memories. Am I going to realize something? Is that the idea?
Huh? What a coincidence! It must be destiny!
You guys were just here before.
Oh, so you guys came here too! It's our very own special headquarters. There are so many memories here.
Yo there, Senpai. I thought you'd be here.
We had a feeling we'd run into everyone if we came here.
We were planning on seeing you off at the station tomorrow, but I was feeling too restless, so I decided to come here.
Well, since we're all here, why don't we have something to eat?
Is Junie's closed? Why is it so
Let's have
quiet?
steak! Steak! And make Yosuke pay for everything!
How does
Will you
Yosuke
shut
ever have
up
money?
about your steaks?
No one's eating shit. Reminisce with others.
I really had fun in this world.
Dude, your whole existence is about fun. Well, what we've gone through wasn't all fun and games. But I gotta say, I've never felt so fulfilled in my life.
It seems we've been working on this forever, but at the same time, it felt like it went so fast. We won't ever gather here again like this, or tear our hair out trying to solve the mysteries.
Even if we wanted to talk about it all, there were so many extraordinary things that no one would believe us. Come to think of it, for me, I think it all started when Chie told me about the Midnight Channel.
I think I heard about it from her too. How did you learn about it, Chie?
I guess it was just a random rumor. A lot of girls were trying it out.
Huh. I wonder how it started then.
Who knows? Maybe someone accidentally came across it?
The Midnight Channel. You know, that really was the cause of everything. I mean, the fog lifted after we caught Adachi, but there's still a lot of stuff that isn't clear yet. It's still foggy over there, too.
Some weird guy might use it to do bad things again.
Didn't that Amino something monster say it granted us power?
I bestowed power onto those who could brave the Hollow Forest. In other words, he gave the power to enter-TVs to those who awakened to their persona ability, so that he might use us as pawns to enact his scheme.
Hey, that reminds me. Didn't your hand suddenly slip into the TV even before anything happened to you? Does that mean you're an exception? Well, wait, then what about Adachi and Namatame? Those two could go inside TVs before all this stuff about personas, right?
What? Then Senpai and the other two could do it for some other reason?
There must be something you're not remembering. Anything come to your mind, Senpai?
People are tossed in. You can go with someone that can touch it. You're the only exception. You had the power to enter TVs before your persona awakened. And the same goes for Adachi and Namatame. You remember that Nanako gave you something this morning as you were about to leave?
A letter? Hey, this better not be another warning.
Oh, she gave me that letter? The sender is listed as Adachi.
Huh? This is from jail?
Feels like something
It's
important
from
to
Adachi.
mention before.
I'm sure you're surprised to get this letter out of the blue. I'm writing this because there's something I need to tell you. Ever since I made it out alive, there are some things I understand now. It's true that my game's over. As you all insisted at the time, I'll abide by the rules of this world. But as long as I'm in stir here, I can't clean up after myself. So I hope this will give you something to think about regarding this case. There's still this feeling I can't shake. It's about how it all started. About that Midnight Channel. Now I remember, someone told me about it when I first came to town, before I heard the rumors at the station. And I was intrigued when I noticed that something similar was written on Namatame's reports as well. But I can't remember who it was that told me. Since Namatame and I both gained our power after coming to Inaba, I have a feeling that has something to do with it. I don't know if any of this will be useful or not, but I hope it can help somehow.
Being surprisingly helpful.
It's not very helpful to know that he can't remember who it was.
I'm not sure how to put it, but I kinda know the feeling. It's like... I don't know how to say this. Like something's connecting all these things. Something beyond what we can see. That world, the Midnight Channel, the ability to enter TVs. They all feel like separate things. You know what I mean? First the rumors, then the serial murder, followed by us deciding to investigate the case. If they all really were separate, they wouldn't fit together like this, right? There has to be some kind of conductor behind everything.
So you think the person Adachi mentioned, the one who told him about the Midnight Channel, is that conductor? Did I strike gold again? It's seriously just something that popped into my head!
Senpai, is there anything like that you can think of?
Power to enter TVs where everything about this case started. You learned about the Midnight Channel from Chie a few days after coming to this town. When she told you the rumor, but Adachi Namatame, I see you're on the right track. Heard about the Midnight Channel from someone immediately after coming to this town. Sorry, I went to speedrun a show. Shower. You think back, you feel as if something happened to you as well upon your arrival here. There is something. That's not what you said. So there is something. Akuma! These aren't the ones which these aren't what you said. There is something though, right? There is something. There is something. It has to be. Okay, fine.
We were involved in a murder case last year, which we succeeded in solving. But the monster we fought last said we did well in playing our parts. Perhaps this means Adachi and Namatame were players as well. Could it be that from the beginning, this serial murder case was merely a portion of a much larger scheme? And none of the people who were directly involved in the case ever suspected it.
Hey, this scheme. Could it be the whole thing about filling both worlds with the fog and turning mankind into shadows? So someone was behind the scenes watching us. The culprits. And maybe even that monster. And he manipulated Adachi and Namatame at the very beginning so everything would come together perfectly?
Let's go out into town. We might find something. Although, you may be the only one capable of noticing it. Please contact the rest of us should you come across anything.
It's the door, right?
We can't say our goodbyes tomorrow with this hanging over our heads. Let's go figure this out.
Who could have given you the initial spark for this power? The one you met immediately after coming to town was... In any case, when you see them confirm the truth. No, it was some dude at the gas station, wasn't it? Are they just gonna be at home? Should I just be going home? They were at the park last time I saw them though. The floodplain. Let's go to the floodplain. Just found out they're not my uncle. Not if it was the wrong person. Hey, I figured it out. Should be at the floodplain. Oh, they're here.
Hmm?
Did you already meet all your friends? I want to talk to you.
What's this all of a sudden?
Yes, do you remember the first day you arrived in town?
The day you first came to town? Let's see. We were the first ones to greet you, right? Did we stop somewhere on the way home? I'm pretty sure Nanako and I left home that afternoon, picked you up, and came straight back.
The gas station.
Now that I think back to that night, I was called back to work as soon as we got home, so I couldn't talk much. And the very next day, those strange murders started. Sheesh. Lots happened since then. It's been one heck of a year, hasn't it?
Hey, big bro. On the first day, didn't we stop at that place? The gas station. I used the bathroom there. When I got back to the car, you were talking to the weird attendant.
I know this.
Yeah, when I first met you, I remember the gas attendant because he was weird.
Now that you mention it, I do remember that. I filled the tank before we went home, huh? Yeah, I do remember you talking to the attendant there. I didn't remember seeing him much before, so he stuck in my mind. But I don't know about calling him weird. It wasn't like he looked or acted funny. Yeah. Come to think of it, I never saw that guy again.
It wasn't really that the attendant looked weird, but after you talked to him, you looked sick, big bro.
I looked sick?
Don't you remember? I asked you on the way home. Are you car sick? You said you were okay, but that attendant, he was just a little scary for some reason.
Well, I didn't know about that. But honestly, I'm surprised you're asking all these questions. I thought you came here just to reminisce. So, why are you looking for the person you met first? Is something going on with that attendant? Do you know him?
It might be important.
I see. Well, just remember that you leave tomorrow. I don't know what you're up to, but you should come back home early. There are some dark clouds on the horizon. We might get some rain soon.
Which way?
Okay.
The first place stop in gas station, something you were talking about. Yes. I already knew. Can I see a gas station. Talk to Igor first. Then you can go to the gas station. Okay.
Welcome to the Velvet Room. How may I help you? You have solved the mystery and deflected the disaster that so nearly fell upon you. Is there something else beyond this you need our assistance with?
There's one last thing.
Intriguing. So, is there still
His eyeballs
something
are
that
freaking me
leaves
out.
you unsatisfied? What may that be? Well then, let's take a look and see what it is you might be sensing.
Wow. That's a lot.
Ah, this is a surprise. These are shards of power, allowing one to see through to the truth of things without being swayed by hollow rumors. Interesting. Indeed, you have come here today for a reason. Then I shall play my part as well.
Or is it like snakes
That
or
is a crystal of power which you have nurtured through your journey. An orb that repels fabrications of all sorts, dispels lies, and shines upon the truth.
orb of sight?
Hey, I remembered something about myself. I was born a long, long time ago. I was the unconscious wish shared by people's minds to protect the world of man, walk the path of man, fulfill the wish of the world. That was my role. But people changed. People stopped wishing for truth and life. Or maybe they just stopped paying attention. Eventually, the me that wanted to protect humanity and the me that wanted to fulfill humanity's wish couldn't stay as one. The desires of man had no bounds, and one day, my other half became its own existence. Much larger than myself. I was left behind, with no power or memories. I became a tiny fragment, incapable of even clearing the fog without giving my own life to do so. Kusumi no Okami.
My legs.
The rest, you already know. Without my powers, I became a tool, manipulated by the other me. You already know, huh? The cause of it all. The one who created the Midnight Channel and gave you the power to enter the TV. The real puppet master, who tried to fill both worlds with fog, using me and the Sagiri. If you don't defeat her, the world will never be truly clear of that fog. Go. Follow what you believe in. The truth is right in front of you.
Truth is a thing which only appears to those who have observed, considered, and made a choice. At the end of the path you chose lies the truth. Believe in it, and continue without faltering.
How marvelous. It seems that you will reveal the journey's true end, one beyond our predictive power. Now go to the place where everything began.
It began raining. So to go to the gas station. Hi there, do you need something? Isn't this right first? First, what are you talking about? Oh, is this about the part-time job? I'm sorry, we don't have an opening yet. Do you know Namatame? Ah, the serial murder suspect? A real tragedy, wasn't it? But the case was solved, right? Thank goodness. Something I can help you with? Did those two come here? Well, that's a weird question to ask. I don't know if it was right here, but I might have met them before. I've been in this town for a long time, so yeah, there's a good chance. But it's not like I knew them personally. If you've got nothing else, do you mind leaving me alone? Hey, I asked you to leave me alone. Did you miss that? Did you do anything to them? Huh? To those two? Ah, that's right, I remember now. I think I met them when they first came to town. So I greeted them saying, "Welcome to Inaba," but that's all. Just that. Huh, what about it? What did you do to me? What did I do? Don't you remember? I met you here when you first came to town and did the same thing as what I did to those two. I greeted you, that's all, remember? We talked for a couple minutes. Hey, mind if I ask you something? Why all these questions? Is there something that's bothering you about the first time when we met? Do I have to worry about these yet? Yes, there is. Aha, amazing. You've reached me at last. Let's drop this charade. To be quite honest, I was waiting for you to come. Adachi, Namatame, and you. It is I who awakened that power within you three. The ones who had potential. But having said that, I am rather surprised.
You really are troublesome.
Oh, it's a lady. You really are troublesome.
Not only did you defeat the two Sagiri I snuck into Adachi and Namatame, but you even saved that stunted dwarf of a life.
Sorry, Marie. Okay, yeah, I just Marie.
It's such a foolish thing. What good is saving her life? She is but rubbish, suitable only for getting rid of that pointless fog. Don't tell me she was still carrying that around. Oh, excuse me. I was talking about that bamboo comb you have on you.
What about it?
It seems you don't know who gave her that comb either. That comb is a symbol of the separation we went through.
Remember that Kanji's mother mentioned that when you visited Tsumi Textiles Marie? There's an old belief that combs have the power to cause separation.
How foolish. That comb was a curse. And to think she treasured it all this time. She must have been desperate for something to cling to. There's a limit to how irresponsible you can get.
I will not forgive you.
And what are you going to do about it? The last battle wasn't enough for you. You certainly have the powers I was expecting.
Who are
You
you?
must know by now. Isn't that why you came?
No.
Your friends were drawn to the spark I stirred in you. That's why they're here now, with their awakened powers. Still, I didn't think you'd make it all the way to me. Indeed, I never expected this at all. You're really something. What? You don't remember? When you first came to town, I gave your power a gentle push. Just like this. Are you in high school? Does it surprise a city boy to see how little there is out here? There's so little to do, I'm sure you'll get bored fast. You'll either be hanging out with your friends or doing part-time jobs. Speaking of which, we're actually looking for part-time help right now. Give it some thought, why don't you? We don't mind if you're a student.
You felt an extreme dizziness?
You're not the only one I welcomed to town with a handshake greeting. I did the same for a few other outsiders like you. A handful of strangers were more than sufficient to stimulate a small place like this. But
Are
it
there
seems
others?
the stimulus was stronger than I imagined. Enough to envelop this town with fog, and later lift it. Not only that, you now stand before me as if your assigned part wasn't enough. What for?
To learn the truth. I don't know the truth.
What will grasping the truth do for you? Why such greed? I guess it's the foolish nature of being mortal.
I am Izunami. Amino Sagiri, ruler of the fog, is merely an aspect of myself that I birthed long ago. You awakened to a power I had not imagined. You defeated the two Sagiri and the one fragment born from me. And now here you stand, face to face with me. I can no longer ignore this situation as mere foolishness. This may be fate, as decreed by the world. Very well. This time I shall pit my full strength against you. But in return, you must come prepared to follow through in your futile resistance. I'll be waiting for you there.
The one you just encountered was the entity behind everything. Her name is Izunami. You can hear your friends' voices in the distance.
Hey, are you alright? Who was that you were just talking to? Did she just disappear? Wait, don't tell me.
You told your gathered friends what happened between you and the gas station attendant.
So, it wasn't over after all.
You're saying this so-called Izanami is the conductor, and she's waiting for us in the other world? If we don't beat her, I'm sure it'll all happen again.
Oh, okay. The others aren't far off, so I'll call them up.
Yeah, will ya? Tell him this is really gonna close the case.
Right. We'll defeat her and put an end to this for sure this time.
All right, then once we're all ready, let's meet up at Juness.
You have finally discovered the true cause of everything that happened. You must defeat this Izanami who waits for you in the other world. If Izanami truly gave birth to Amino Sagiri, then as long as Izanami is left alone, the town will definitely fall into the fog again someday. And if that were to happen, everyone, all those precious to you, would become mere shadows. This is the most important task you have faced, and it must be taken care of before leaving town. You must ensure complete peace for this town, where you've lived with everyone. I'm gonna save here, even though I'm definitely going back into the place. Yes. always the death.
All right!
This is finally it. So many things have happened up until now. But now we'll beat this Izanami and put an end to this, right? Yes, but since we were spread out all over town until a moment ago, let's go over what happened. This is the last measure that must be taken, and we need to make sure that we end this properly. Oh, confirm the situation. What will you ask about Izanami? We thought Amina Sagari was behind everything, but it turns out there was something behind it too, and that something was a guy at the gas station. I can't believe she was disguised as a gas station attendant, smack in the middle of town. Does that mean she knew Shannon Jojima-san would stop by there on that day he came to Inaba? I guess it is the best place to greet people from out of town, but then did she come into contact with Adachi and Namatame also at a different place and disguised as someone else? Who the hell is this Izanami? Izanami and Amino Sagiri. Those names would be familiar to students of ancient Japanese mythology. You're saying she's a god? Huh, that's possible. That reminds me. Remember the persona that Adachi summoned? I don't know how to put it, but I thought it was kind of like the persona that Shen first called. Izanagi, was it? Izanagi is also the name of a god in the same legends. Since both of them awakened with the same push from the same individual, their power may have been similar. A persona is one's heart-given form. The images of gods and mythical beings were created by humans, so if the personas resemble them, there may be a connection there, since the enemy reigning over the world calls itself Izanami. Oh yeah, we were taught that Izanagi and Izanami's names originated from the word Izanal, meaning to invite. Maybe I'm thinking too hard about it, but Namatame-san, Detective Adachi-san, and even us, we were invited to play our parts in this case, as if there was some deeper meaning behind it all. Deeper meaning? I don't really get it. But if she's trying to mess everything up, I can't let that happen. We've got to defeat her. The push I got? By facing our own shadows on that side, we awakened to our persona abilities. However, that did not apply to Shen-senpai. Yeah, even before all this persona stuff, Shen could stick his hand into a TV. I guess that sort of backs Izanami's claim that she personally awakened his power. Same holds true for Namatame and Adachi. She selected 3 outsiders to bestow powers upon and watched what would transpire from there. Well, now that we got to know all this, we just gotta beat the hell out of Izanami. Let's hurry back and get this over with. Shen's going back home tomorrow. The Midnight Channel. The rumors about the Midnight Channel. And maybe that this Izanami was the one who originally spread them. Neither Ameno Sagiri nor the Shadows have taken a single step outside the other world. Simply put, the only one who could have spread the rumor was someone who had come from there. The more it got passed around, the more extra junk got added to it, like one big game of telephone. That's where all the you have to watch it alone and the one who appears as your soulmate stuff came from. Since it took place on a TV, we never considered the possibility that the images broadcast on the Midnight Channel could vary from viewer to viewer. But whenever we talked about what we saw afterwards, there were never any inconsistencies. What changed according to each person was most likely the image's clarity. Yeah, I can think of a few places where that might have happened. When Saki-senpai appeared, I was the first one who was positive it was her. For Yukiko, it was Chie. And for Kanji, it was Yukiko that said who the person on the TV was. I thought because each of us had a strong attachment to the victims, we linked the TV image to them in our head. I bet we actually saw a clearer image on the TV than everyone else. The same could be probably said for Namatame, that's why he was always a step ahead of us. I thought it was because he knew the area well as delivery man, but I was stymied of how fast he identified Nanako-chan. Since he was a savior, he must have seen Nanako-chan's image from the very beginning. Alright, but who cares about the details? Shen-senpai's leaving tomorrow, right? Should we really be wasting time like this? He's right, let's try and defeat Izanami. Okay.
All right, let's go.
I sense a tremendous presence. It's unlike anything we had faced. And it seems like a new area has formed.
I bet it's that lady. She's waiting for us there. That reminds me. That Amino something we beat said stuff like, We'll meet again. If that thing's gonna show up again, let's crush him completely so he can't cause any more problems from here on out.
Damn straight. Let's go snap that thing in two. We'll do it and give Senpai a big farewell tomorrow.
Let's do our best like always, leader.
It is kind of sad that this really is gonna be the last time we do something like this. You know, this might sound like a weird thing to say, but it was a lot of fun.
That's because we all strove together toward a common goal. There were many things we believed in without questioning them. The culprit's identity, their motives. There were many occasions where we nearly gave up.
It may have been easier if we'd chosen to look the other way, but we didn't.
Even if we had to fight every inch of our way, I want to go on feeling, seeing, touching, and thinking for myself.
Yeah. Still, one person alone can only understand so much. That's why we're all here together.
Right! All for one and one for all!
So long as someone's got your back, you can kick against the pricks no matter how tough they are.
This is for our future!
So we can see him off tomorrow with no regrets.
Ew. Yosuke always has to try to make himself look all cool. But he's so pathetic, it makes my skin crawl.
Is Teddy getting affected?
Probably just fleas on your ratty old suit. I spilled juice on you earlier.
No wonder I smell of orangey freshness.
Well then, let's do this.
Oh, okay, I guess there's no comment then. So this will be the last time I help you catch the bad guy, Sensei. Good luck. Woo. Now we're gonna save it for next time, because Kyle's gotta go to sleep. Okay, so we're gonna end there for now because it's late. And obviously we're not gonna finish this that quickly. So, and I have my kitty girl. She's ready to go to bed. So anyway, we'll be back tomorrow for some more TFT. We'll see if there's any more Tuft from the old stuff, because I can't play PvE apparently. I don't know why, but I can't. So, I'll see you guys then. For now, I shall bid you goodbye and sleep, because I'm tired. Anyway, thank you so much to everyone that came and hung out. I'll see you guys tomorrow. If it's morning for you, good morning. If it's night, good night. Have a great day, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.